Hi, it's Melinda from Green the Suburbs. Hey, does it bug anybody else that you have to buy all those new 6-packs of annuals every spring? Or if you want a whole big area of a plant, even if it's a perennial, you gotta buy 10 or 12 plants and spend all this money. Well, I'm going to show you how to save a bunch of money by saving seeds. Some plants, in order to propagate, you have to let them grow out and then divide them at the roots. But there's a whole nother classification of plants that just set seeds. Somehow we got into the habit of not letting a plant go through its full life cycle until it gets the seeds. Once the flowers fade, we tend to pull them out and put something else in their place. But if you let a few of them go, then you can have seeds to plant for next year. And I've got a few to show you here. The first one here is a broccoli, which is really weird. It looks like a clumpy pea pod. This one is arugula, which is funny. The blossoms come up and then you can see the seeds are up on the top. They come out of a shoot that goes past the blossom. This one's marjoram. It's a perennial, but it's got seed pods. And it comes up with these little corms. They look like little soft pine cones. This one is nasturtium, which apparently you can pick those and you can pickle them, and they're good to eat. But I never think you can have enough nasturtiums. So for now, I'm just letting them drop and make more. This is what leaf lettuce looks like when it goes to seed. There's another shot of that broccoli. It comes up with yellow flowers, and then those seed pods come up out of after that. This one is like a Asian mustardy kind of a green. I don't know. I enjoyed eating it, so I'm letting it go to seed, and I'm going to plant some more for next year. So, even though we rarely see a plant with seeds on these days, they're not that hard to recognize once you start looking for them. So let's go back to marigolds, and I'll tell you how I go about harvesting them. The first thing is that you've got probably a dead or dying plant here that's pretty delicate. And you don't want the seeds to disperse while you're picking it. Maybe you do, but if you're trying to save them, that's not going to work too well for you. So what I do is I'll put a plastic bag, like a shopping bag or something, over the whole plant, and then just pull the whole plant out. And then you can take the individual seed pods and just put them in a bowl or something for processing. Someplace where you can keep them contained. With marigolds, it's easier if you just take those little yellow pieces, hold it at the base, and then just kind of slide them out. But you can twist them out like I'm doing right here. I mean, look at all this. It's a full envelope. You probably, if you went to the store and bought packets of seeds, this is probably 6 or 7 packets worth. And it was all just one plant. Make sure you put a date on there so that you can remember. Some seeds have a shelf life, and I usually use mine fast enough that I don't have to worry about their expiration date. But it's a good idea to know when you process those and how old the seeds are. If you have plants that you replace every springtime, or that you would like to have more of but you don't want to pay for more of them, think about saving the seeds and just grow them yourself. And with all that money that you save, you can buy yourself something that's a little bit crazier. Like I got this Cape gooseberry plant that I'm going to put in the food forest. The fruit grows inside those little paper lantern looking things. So I think it's going to be perfect out there because the critters that usually take most of what's growing out there won't recognize it as food. I'm hoping. Wish me luck on that. Thanks for looking.